All right, this segment of Geek Street, it's actually called Back Page Pass. I want to thank Chad Stroll for giving us that name. And what we want to do here is actually talk to a local musician who has an interest in comics, or sometimes we'll talk to a comic creator that's local that has an interest in music. But today our very first guest in this segment is Jeremy Reed Watson. He's in a musical project called Spiral Arm, but in the past he's played in a local band called Blue Karma, is that correct?
Yeah.
And Blue Karma was a full band, right?
Yeah, for 10 years.
10 years. And you're talking, what, 4 men, maybe 4 guys?
Yeah, and it could be longer than 10 years. We never officially broke up, so it's like we could always just get back together at any moment, so who knows.
In the breakup, we talked about it a little bit earlier, it's not your usual somebody was screwing somebody else's wife in the band type thing. It's a good breakup.
I hope not.
So nobody sold their band equipment for drugs. This is a good breakup.
Right.
So everybody still talks to everybody. And
right, we had to go to school. We all had babies, except for one of them. So
different job commitments.
Right, different job commitments, you know.
So, but that band, because what you're doing on Spiral Arm, is this is the CD actually right here, Spiral Arm.
I have no one else to blame for this. This is all me.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have to take all the punches on that. So.
Is that basically acoustic stuff? You missed electric or acoustic?
It started out like I thought I was going to make an acoustic record, and the more I got into recording, the more I realized I can't do this without electric guitars and electric instruments. And
so a little bit like Alice Changed Our Flies.
Yeah. The more I recorded, the more I heard in my head that I wanted to make happen. It's very unrealistic for me to recreate that album live by myself, you know, unless I had like the monkeys with all the drums on their backs and all the instruments. But it is very like a mystical record, like kind of like a fantasy type thing. It kind of coincides with the comic world, really. It's like my fantasies all just came out in the studio.
You actually are doing some music for some comic projects, correct?
Yes, with Chris Hoskins.
Chris Hoskins here at Studio AKummakaze.
Right.
What project is that you're doing? You're doing music for a trailer for the?
You know, we need to talk more in detail about that. What is it called again?
Requiem for Mortality.
The Requiem for Mortality.
Right.
And Chris heard some of the sounds I was creating, and I think he was digging like some of it and wanted it to kind of go towards his. This comic.
It's actually a song on here, or is there going to be?
No, I think we're going to do some original pieces.
Awesome. Is Chris going to be involved with that? I know Chris has some musical talent as well.
Yeah, I'd like him to be involved with that.
So awesome. And maybe he'll do some vocals on that, do some backing vocals.
He should, because he's an awesome singer.
And, going back to the doing live shows, you actually do live shows.
Yes, I have been. I've done like over a dozen live shows throughout the year. It's not a lot, really, but I haven't played out a lot since Blue Karma, but when I do, it's just like, just me and an acoustic and my wife covering all the harmonies. There's a lot of harmonies on the record, so.
So you strip the music down, there's no percussion, or do you use a drum machine?
I haven't used the drum machine live yet. I don't know if I'm going to stoop to that.
Right.
I haven't. I decided to be kind of weird, like karaoke,
Right.
I never sang karaoke either.
Right.
So I didn't want to start with my own original music, doing karaoke night. But I am trying to find a group of people to recreate the album live, and
awesome.
I'm coming closer to that. I just had a baby. I didn't have
Well, I don't think you can teach a baby how to play drums, so it might be a little longer.
My wife just had a baby, so my life's kind of like, like in this moment where, it's all about my daughter right now, so.
Awesome.
But I think after the new year, I'm going to get some guys together and we'll recreate the album live.
Sounds pretty cool. And you said Blue Karma, there's always the possibility that if you get these 4 people in the same spot at the same time.
All the time, and we're always like, we should jam again, and I think it's going to happen. I mean, it's inevitable, really.
Cool.
It's in our blood. We're all brothers, not literally, but we became really close.
There is, your brother actually.
There is literally a brother connection in the band. The drummer is my brother, and he lives in Indiana.
So you got the Eddie Van Halen, Alex Van Halen thing going on.
We should call the band Watson.
There you go. Van Watson.
Yeah.
That's right, Van Watson. We're doing a really crazy W at least.
That sounds really serious. Van Watson.
There you go. And talking about the live shows with what you're doing right now, are you playing the same venues, or are you getting a lot of...
I played some venues I was comfortable with before Blue Karma stopped playing, like the Trolley Stop. We all really liked that place a lot. Played there a few times, and I've actually played the little town of Brookville. Not Brookville, Indiana, but...
Right. Brookville.
Yeah, Brookville, Ohio. It's a little Irish pub called O'Reilly's. So nothing major, you know, it's pretty low key.
Do they still do acoustic stuff Canal Street, or is that pretty much?
Yeah, I've actually tried to get a hold of Canal Street to get a gig there, and I haven't gotten a call back yet. So.
Sounds pretty cool.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Now, one last thing before we go on to Jeremy has actually volunteered to play a track from the CD. We'll do that in just a minute, but is there somewhere some people could go on the web to check out some of your music, you know?
Yeah, I don't have an official domain. I haven't really thought I should pay money per month for a web page yet, so I use MySpace for free. So it's MySpace/Spiral Arm Music, because Spiral Arm was already taken. So I put music behind it. And actually, when I first made the page, there was a guy that actually like found me like right away after I made the page and had a couple songs up, and he thought my band was called Spiral Arm Music, and I, you know, was like, damn, I have to make it Spiral Arm Music.
What's the origin behind the name? Where did the name come from?
It's an astronomical term. It's the galaxies. And the galaxy we live in is called a spiral galaxy, and we live on one of the arms.
Awesome.
We live on the Orion arm.
So that's also one of the songs on there as well.
Yes, that is the inspiration behind it. A lot of my music is inspired by space and nature and everything that has to do with the magical world we live in.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being our first guest here on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm going to step out, and then we'll let you actually perform a song.
Only I had seen it coming. I know where to run now, I know where to hide. Brand new eyes that take the world in. Brand new soul to wash the dirt clean.
Awesome, dude.